Welcome back to our 36th web programming video. Now, in this video, we've finally moved on to JavaScript completely. We had a little fun with it last time, just going through what we can eventually do. But now we're going to deal with an actual beginning of the programming. So, what I've done is I've created index for it. I copied the about page and I posted it into a new page, js.html, got rid of pretty much everything, renamed the header and given a new title, and now we're ready to go. If you guys want to pause now and get your page up to scratch, all you really need to do is get this kind of thing done. If you don't want it, if you're not using the same document as I am, you don't need any of this, any of these anchors or images. You just need or this even style sheet. You just need the meta, the title. You basically just need the bare minimum, really. So anyway, we'll get going and we'll start with by making a script. Now, there's many different types of scripts, and since we're using a JavaScript type, we want to call the type text /JavaScript. Now, you might think, why can't we just use JavaScript? And honestly, I don't know. It just seems like a much easier thing for me, but I guess they must have some reason why you need to use JavaScript. So anyway, what we're going to do is we're just going to do a nice little document.write. Now, for those of you that understand programming, you might begin to see what is actually happening here. And if you go to some of my other videos, I can't remember exactly what I've got on my page now. I've got a lot, but in the many programming languages, you'll see a lot of this kind of text. Now, because we're talking about JavaScript at the moment, I'll talk about Java. But so in Java, what they would do in this instance is they would use system.out.println or something like that, whereas we get to use the simpler document.write, or actually probably the simple is the correct term. I've always hated what Java does, and that's why I don't think I've done any videos on Java yet, aside from the Android stuff. But anyway, we've got this nice little thing. You don't need to really understand exactly what's happening here. It's just basically saying that it's going to output to the document whatever's in this little value here, and that can be text. It can also be, say, if we add a plus in and 23, save this and we'll run it. Yep. Hello world 23. Now, you might think it didn't really work well because what I did is I didn't add in a plus after world. Now it'll work perfectly, but we're not going to need to run it anymore. But as you can see, anything within these curly brackets is just dealt with straight away, and that's all you really need to worry about. Now, one last thing. Some people, I don't know who they are, never really met them, but I have been informed by people that it is good to program with them in mind because, I don't know, but old people. A lot of older people will, and a lot of technologically illiterate people will use old browsers. They won't remember to update them. And this little thing, as we know from before, it's a comment in HTML. So when we put this here, if their browser can't understand JavaScript, it will just ignore the whole section. Because once we've got here, we've got TypeScript, text JavaScript. If their computer can't understand that, it won't recognize what the hell to do. So anything within this document, it will crash at this point, because again, this is actual words, this is actual programming. And out the top, we've just created a tag, and if you can't, and what will happen for them is that inside the tag, if they enter into it and their browser can't handle it, it will read the HTML text, which is a comment, which will comment out absolutely everything to do with the program. And then we'll just skip to the other side of the script. Now, again, the convention is to add these little comments in whenever you've got a script, just in case some browsers can't handle it. And so for now, we don't need this because we don't, well, I'd hope your JavaScript is working. And if it isn't, then yeah, just leave a comment and I'll get back to you on that. But for professional practice, we'll keep putting these comments in where we need them. So anyway, thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and we've taken our first steps in JavaScript, a very, very useful language, and hope to see you next time for the next video. So anyway, thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. I'm pretty sure I've already done this already, so see you all.